Hello out there to the people who are not watching right now because I just started broadcasting 20 minutes late. Welcome to another multiplayer Minecraft Mondays. This week, not entirely sure what we'll be doing. Going to test out my remote detonators, and it may just blow up everything. So we'll see how that goes. So I was looking it up. I remember, I think last week I did say something about, we're going to try and do stuff with self-replication with turtles. But I actually looked that up, and someone did manage to do that. But it's also like an 11,500 line program, and it takes like 12 hours for one turtle to build another turtle. It's pretty impressive, but at the same time, not exactly what I was looking for.
Why does it take so long?
Mostly it's just because the turtle like commands are really limited. So like you have to go do all these really obtuse workarounds to be able to sort out all the materials that you've mined and then be able to identify them later on. And you can only move up and down and mine like just in front of you, that kind of a thing. And so it's basically this guy like strung together this enormous set of just different procedures going through, and like, oh, we need to go and get enough trees to fuel the turtle so that it doesn't just run out of power, and then keep digging down and hope for a bunch of diamonds, and stuff, and at the same time building this huge string of chests that has like a block of whatever it is it's inside of it in front of it, so that it can go down this line of chests and identify, okay, I'm standing in front of the coal chest, I'm standing in front of the cobblestone chest. It was pretty interesting.
Well, you said it takes 12 hours, right?
Something like that.
On the other hand, once it's been running for, 10 generations, it will only take 1.2 hours. Or whatever.
See, that's the other thing too. I'm not entirely sure if it actually starts up the replicated ones. I know it builds two, and then programs them, but I don't know if it can actually start them.
Sorry, I meant it would take 42 seconds because math. So yes, after running for a few days, it would be a gray goose scenario for sure. But you're saying it doesn't have any way to load the program?
So it can load it, but I don't think it can actually go in and start the program running. Because it actually needs to go into the console and type, start.lua or whatever, and actually run the script. And I don't think a turtle can do that to another turtle. So it almost works, but not quite. And I think that's just a limitation of the computer crafts.
That's too bad. We should fix that.
That seems fixable.
Yeah, and I think if it just doesn't find enough diamonds in order to build I think you need at least 6, or well, you need at least 3 diamonds so you can build another pick, so that it can create another or another mining another mining turtle. And I think if it doesn't, it might stall out, but it's kind of unlikely given its search area, and because it takes 12 hours to go through like this huge area. I think.
Can we provide the turtle with a wireless terminal to access our EMI network?
I feel that might be cheating, but maybe. I think the problem with that is just that it wouldn't know what to do with it. Like again, the turtle API is really limited.
That's a shame.
I think the computer crafts, like the computers, you could like wrap a one of these terminals as a peripheral, and a turtle might be able to go and access it that way, but I don't think you can give it a wireless one as just an item in its inventory.
Oh, okay. We could do a non-wireless one, I suppose.
And you just have to have a designated base, have it go back. Maybe. Not entirely sure how that all works. Where did my second nuke go? Man.
We're just using nukes now.
Well, it's I don't know. I had one crafted, but I can't seem to find it in the inventory. And according to the gigantic building, it's done. It made one. So who knows?
Maybe a villager stole it. It's planning an escape.
Well, I mean, after everything that we've done, I wouldn't blame it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how do we make interesting fireworks? 'Cause I know that the regular fireworks, just like with the gunpowder and paper, just sort of go up and don't explode.
The ones I was making were using console commands, which was a pain enough on its own. I don't know how to do it the proper way.
I know it's on the wiki. You go look it up.
Well, we'll just use those regular board
Alright.
cords.
So you have to make some colored fireworks stars.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's basically just make more stuff. So gunpowder plus dye plus, well, some other things. Let's see, feather, fire charge, or gold nuggets, or diamonds.
This sounds very complicated.
Oh, man, you should throw some diamonds into these fireworks just because we can.
I mean, we have more diamonds than I think we know what to do with. Like, it would be rather fitting.
We have, I don't know, only like 100,000 diamonds. And then, no, wait, no, another 47,000 diamond ore. And another 50,000 nether diamond ore. Now I kind of want to process those just to see what it turns out to be.
Well, nether diamond ore is just dust, ain't it? Which we have 11k of.
You can probably compress the dust back into diamonds. I'm not sure.
I think that makes the industrial diamonds, which are different.
Yeah, that's. We turn our 47,000 into diamonds. 47,000 ore. I don't know. It's gonna get what, 2 at least diamonds each.
Yeah, it's 2 to 3, something like that.
They probably got about 200,000 diamonds. We could always just turn on our diamond replicator if we wanted.
Yeah, it's true.
So were there any projects that have gone unfulfilled so far that people have been working on or were thinking about?
Nope. Nothing that I actually have the motivation to follow through on.
Never did copy the massive replicator. If we had enough copies, we'd have quite a lot of minerals. Not that we need more minerals, but you know, the principle
The
of the
principle
thing.
of it, yeah.
We never really played with railcraft or those rocks that light the universe on fire.
That's true. Like I think the whole like any of the railcraft rails, like there's a lot of really neat stuff you can do with that we just never did.
We just use tanks to our advantage.
Yep.
We never did go use the computer lab.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the computer craft was kind of a late addition. Like, I think just looking at like the turtles, like those could have replaced basically like all of our machines, kind of, if we had really basically if we had gone about programming everything. It'd be kind of weird, but. At the very least, a lot of the auto crafting and things.
I never did figure out how to grow trees of more than one trunk width.
Oh, you could
I
do
isolated
like
the
artificial
gene.
jungle tree.
No, I mean I isolated the gene, but I was never able to get the trees to germinate. Like you see the massive sequoias, those are meant to have trunks of diameter 4 in nature,
Huh.
but I could never grow them.
Hmm.
I always just assumed it was a bug, but I'm not sure. I never did mess with butterflies, although I got the impression there wasn't much to do with them.
I mean, if it's a real shame that that one time you did try to display them, they all disappeared for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
I guess there is one thing we could figure out soon enough, just how nuke-proof your data center is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think by this point we've kind of determined that if we drop a nuke anywhere nearby, it's going to get vaporized.
Really?
So,
Don't you have what is it? 2 volt, 2 layers of protection in
I
there?
only put one in, mostly because when I was building it, the like we only had oh, we only had didn't really have the enough stuff for a lot of the reinforced glass, which was the significantly easier solution for doing building large nuke-proof structures inside of a cave. Because it took long enough to do that whole thing, that whole shell, just the one layer of
Yeah.
the reinforced concrete. It took forever to dry. But we can see how nuke-proof it is. Could be interesting. I do kind of wish these nano suits had a better radioactivity protection.
That would be helpful.
B protection.
B protection too. I think that's actually a much more common hazard actually in our world.
Radioactive B protection.
Now you see that there are some things that we just shouldn't have to worry about, but when you go and play God. I have to say, I think the wireless terminal really, I think, the last time we had a modded server, my favorite tool was like the Omni Wrench. The wireless terminal is really the big thing this time.
Oh, I do know it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're almost set here, but if you want to pull out your wireless terminals and just search for trigger, do not take any of these items just yet.
Okay.
If you notice there are a bunch of them. They have different names. Each of these goes to different devices. Some of them may explode. I'm going to tell you right now, the one that's labeled Trigger Moon will blow up the moon if you take it out of the inventory.
Nice.
So if someone wants to go to the moon, not me, or if you just want to trigger it and then take a trip to the moon and see what you've done, hopefully it'll work. I mean, I don't think it'll
I
actually
guess I better do it.
blow up the moon, but it'll blow up that section of the moon. It's the closest we can get.
I guess I should have some oxygen.
It won't work on the moon because I didn't set up a wireless thing there, so I can't quite do that. I guess you could put a terminal on that thing.
Yeah, your wireless thing doesn't work so good. Oh, that's because it's... Oh.
Oh, are you on the moon?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, I was gonna blow you up.
Alright, well, I guess I don't need to be able to breathe to die.
I mean, the oxygen there works inside. Just I think whenever you initially travel there, it's like, oh my god, no air, but then there is, for some reason.
Alright, I'm on my lovely, totally not gonna be destroyed moon base.
Alright, well, Garrett, if you want to pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Remember, the one that's labeled moon. Only the one that's labeled moon.
Okay. I see blinking.
Oh good, it worked.
I pressed the button.
Yep, there we go. If you look up into the sky, well...
To have such power at my fingertips. Alright, I want to check out, well, what's left.
It would appear I have an invalid oxygen setup. Who knew?
Yes. Well, oh, that's right, you died on the moon. Oh no. We'd, should head over there and get you a book.
Yeah, I suppose we could bring you one. To the moon! Wow, that's a, well, crater. The Doom buggy survived.
Well, that's some good engineering.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a book now on the moon bit.
Oh, that is quite a crater.
There's a few books actually on the moon bit.
These columns over here are kind of a weird formation.
Oh yeah, wow. That does look strange. You see where we put the, what is it, teleports type things?
Yeah. The remaining setup from that. Ah! Well, you took the book away.
Yeah, you don't really need it. Alright. Let's go bring it to Alex. 'Cause I don't think Alex can make the run.
I can get pretty close. If I knew which way I was going, that would be helpful.
Oh, well, I didn't actually bring any oxygen.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Welcome to my world.
It's kind of annoying to use my book.
There's one right in the middle of the crater.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I found a village.
So that.
I guess that means I went the wrong way.
Probably. Where are you when you die? Do you end up at?
I'll find out shortly. Minus 275 plus 25. Oh, I just saw a meteor fall. That was pretty cool.
Oh. Well, when you decide to spawn again, should be a book right there for you.
Perhaps you should bring you some air.
You see the book now?
Oh, there he is. Well, success. So that totally works.
I put back the golden ticket. That's pretty awesome.
It's quite the dead man switch you have.
Well, I guess the other way it could fail is if the data center gets destroyed or goes offline, and we lose connections with things. Hello there, OMG, Chad is cute. If the remote ones at least lose a connection, it's possible that it may fail deadly. I'm not entirely sure
Interesting.
if those things toggle, the redstone emitters toggle, or if they'll just stay off.
This is some serious Doctor Strangelove right here.
So yes, don't try not to mess with the power supply for the data center. I'm not entirely sure what will happen.
Oh, Daniel, you should go stand on the charging pad.
The charging pad?
Yeah. Definitely nothing that will happen if you stand on that.
Hmm.
I've had this set up for a long time.
Oh, hello.
A bit more Wile Coyote than Strange Love.
I just need to put this last one down somewhere. Gosh, I don't even know. You see nothing. There's nothing here at all. Oh no, it was armed. Oh god, why?
What have we done?
Well, thank goodness that one wasn't a nuke.
Well, I'm sure it was nothing of value, right?
Although that may have cut off the data connection to one of the actual nukes.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully not.
Is the base just gonna go kaboom? No more base. Nah, we're still safe.
Well, I guess the moral of that story is always assume that the wire is live. Anyhow, find a nice vantage point, and we can you can start pulling out the other tickets
Alright.
if we're done.
I got a nice vantage point from the top of the pylon. There. There we go. Perfectly safe vantage point here.
Okay, well, there we go. So there are a number of triggers, trigger tickets remaining. Pick one. You know, Moon doesn't work, obviously.
Let's see, there's what? Fox, Not, Pal, QQQ, YMO. I don't know, I already picked the moon. Someone else pick something.
I mean, I know what they all do. So, well, except for one of them. Don't remember what the last one was.
Well, I feel like Q, so.
Well, in 10 seconds, we're about to find out whether that what you chose correctly or not. I think we may be a little bit too far away to hear the fireworks go off. Or see the fireworks. They don't really go off since they're the non-exploding variety. Well, I think we'd know if a nuke was going to go off by now.
Probably.
So let's maybe do a quick little flyover. You're going to blow me up, aren't you?
Well, the server doesn't seem to be responding to anything, though.
Oh, maybe you did pick a nuke. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Detected invalid armor set damage.
Oh dear.
Well, there is a some non-contiguous blocks now on our base.
Something seems to be up here.
Non-contiguous base.
Yes, there's definitely a big hole. Oh my god, and the hole's full of butterflies. You should fly down here and look.
They all escaped. This is where they all went.
Butterflies everywhere.
Hey, Monarch. Wait, but you blew up all the other ones, so I guess there's not much point.
I don't know, I mean, like, there's still, I'm pretty sure at least the other nuke survived. I put it far enough away. None of the other triggers, though, unfortunately. Like, all the fireworks are the harmless ones.
So everything now is nukes.
Everything is either a dud or a nuke, so good luck.
I start pulling some.
What was that? Pull them all?
Oh man, folios of butterflies.
This is amazing. This is clearly the radiation is eating away at our retinal nerves, and we're hallucinating millions of butterflies.
A beautiful beautiful computer lab has seen better days. Although the waterfall coming in through the back is actually kind of appealing.
Oh wow, yeah. I just like all this destruction and butterflies everywhere.
Yeah, I guess that was the butterfly bomb.
This is really funny. Like, I guess it was just all the ones that were in that chest.
I wonder if that's the case. That's possible.
Oh, here, the remains of my poor little ME lab.
Even our crafting tower kind of got part of it. Just blew a chunk in the wall. It's pretty cool looking.
Well, I guess the other nuke did actually get disconnected somehow, or I forgot to put the uranium in. That's... Well, let's go check on it. Well, that's strange. The redstone triggered, but no nuke.
The nuke's just gone.
Yeah.
Someone stole the nuke.
Well, so that's all that I got. The ME trigger thing. Like you can do that. It's basically just trigger anything redstone anywhere. It's an incredibly expensive way of doing it.
Cool.
Because those quantum bridges.
Oh, I wonder. This other nuclear reactor seems to be ready to go. It is. I don't know.
Just gonna set it to overheat. See what
happens.
We can finally. You seem awfully radioactive.
Maybe.
I see the little vial of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not turned on yet.
Why do you keep dropping milk everywhere?
Is that what we need? More milk for some reason?
Well, I mean we do, but just like it has to be in a potion form. You can't just be uncivilized and drink it out of the bucket.
Picky. Or off the ground. I always drink my milk off the ground. Also, there's an arrow floating like 3 meters above your head following you around.
Alright, so we don't really need all these heat exchangers, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, they're extras.
You still seem awfully radioactive.
Yeah, I kind of forgot I had that.
Well, I'm glad I did extend the range on the wireless thing, because right now we're receiving the signal from the actual data center this time.
That's cool.
Because the other one got blown up.
Huh, it seems to be melting some of my components. Who would have thought?
Is that what keeps getting popped out?
No, those are the ones that we didn't need. Those were extras.
Ah.
Oh man. Like these heat valves, you don't need these. Damn it, this is way too over-engineered. It's not melting fast enough. There we go.
So, how concerned should we be?
I got no clue. You should probably stand in that pile of milk, you know, for safety purposes.
Oh, that
I
creeper.
found one way to blow it up.
Actually, yeah, if the creeper blows it up, oh well, thankfully it didn't.
Oh wow, all the stuff melted in there. Well, it's looking a little smoky.
Nuclear reactor in EU mode throttled output by 50%. What's that? It stopped humming.
Oh, maybe that thing might have turned off the redstone, all that coolant you put there.
Man. It's covered with snow now.
Nice. Put that redstone back. It's very important for the operation of things. There we go. Let's see if it gets hot enough to melt snow.
So I guess when it gets to 100, it'll just blow up.
Who knows? It will turn into love and happiness.
It got irradiated or
Radiation
something.
leaking out of it.
Ah, fantastic. Oop, I felt that. I saw you go flying. Well, now we know.
It's still a pretty small crater, though.
Yeah, I'll say.
Kind of went just down. Huh. I guess that was a good safety distance from the base.
Yeah, so, you inadvertently built a very safe location for the reactor. We never really used that one much, did we? Like it was like less than a week before we had the big reactors.
Yeah. Once I got that working, I'm like, let's look at these big reactors. Oh man, they're so much better.
I'm gonna see what. Speaking of big reactors, I'm gonna see what happens if I take the fuel rods all the way out of my mega big reactor.
I think
The enormous one?
Yes.
Alright, head over there. I think those they'll just like shut down or something.
Well, it's definitely getting warm.
Yeah, well. I mean, you're definitely going above the recommended temperatures there, it looks like. Oops. Wrong one.
I mean, fair. To be fair, 3,000 Celsius is enough to melt a lot of metals.
This is true.
Do we have materials for another nuke?
We do, probably. It's a pain to construct them by hand, and I think we blew up the important parts of the logistics network.
Because one thing I noticed is the Tesseracts didn't seem to get destroyed at all.
Huh. Well,
Maybe like a Tesseract shield around the nuke. See if that contains an explosion.
I suspect what might happen is it'll just pass right through them or something.
Likely.
But,
Actually, 2,700 Celsius is enough to melt almost every metal. Tungsten survives. Osmium. I think that might be it.
well, good thing we're building these out of mysterious reactor casing metal. Oh, we do have a spare nuke. The one you were holding the data center hostage with.
Yes.
Unless we want to use that to test the data center's blast resistance.
So you could do both.
Actually, we could do both. That's true.
There's no way to recharge stuff, is there?
Not easily.
I'm gonna guess now that my helmet's out of power, I'm just gonna forget to eat and die.
Oh. Let's not put it here. Let's hold on. I can say just put it up on top.
Alright.
Although industrial TNT, I don't know how much of that we have. Hold on.
We did have some on top of where we were standing.
Alright, there we go. I guess we'll just stick it on top here somewhere. On the chunk loader.
Alright.
Oh, so do you have the Tesseracts then?
We do have Tesseracts, yes.
Alright.
You want to put it?
Wait, I need to,
Nice too. Alright, we'll leave the top open.
I feel you should probably put in the fill in the corners too.
On the bottom. Alright.
Yeah. And I mean the top. Like, shoot.
Oops. Don't you need access to it, the top, for setting it off or something?
Oh, yeah, I mean, but, after the... after we put in the triggered off, we can put one on top, too. Seal it in. Well, I guess make sure you have everything that you would ever need for the rest of however long we're doing this. Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to survive.
Alright, there's a set here.
Alright, well, whenever you're ready. Thankfully, we do have a pretty long time.
You can see through the tesseract. That's cool.
Huh, did that explode? Are we all dead? I think we're all dead.
I'm not done.
I think our death is just waiting to catch up with us. Or tesseracts are actually the ultimate material.
I think they might be.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Hooray! We've done it.
Do we open it up? See what's inside?
It's
Doesn't
gonna
look
explode as soon as you open it.
Oh hey, the lever even survived.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Alright.
The ultimate material.
Oh, good call. They are hideously expensive, but I guess if we ever needed a foolproof shelter...
You mean you're not gonna surround the entire data center in tesseracts now?
Well, I could have, but I think all the industry for making them is no more.
Time to start over.
That's actually pretty amazing. I guess considering how easily they're dismantled with just a wrench.
That's true. Strongest material, impervious to nuke.
I just kind of want to blow this up conventionally.
Oh man, you should go like stand in there, stand in the tesseract chamber. It's pretty cool looking. Just stars everywhere. Needs a roof on it then.
Oh god.
There's no up or down, only stars.
Wow, that is kind of freaky. especially the way the texture's always the same.
No matter where you look at it. Yeah. It's like you're in a little spaceship.
I do have to wonder though if the nukes, like if there is a ideal ratio of TNT to uranium, or if it is just the more you put in, the bigger it gets.
I hope it's more is bigger. That'd be sweet.
In real life, I think it more has to do with the shape of the uranium core. It's not really an option here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, shape does play a role. But also, it's just like how much you stick in there, too.
Yeah, that's true. Contact surface and stuff.
But yeah, I think eventually it just gets too much stuff in there and it will like fizzle out or something if it's too dense. The next test is to see if Tesseracts are immune to normal TNT.
Yep.
Oh man, someone should go hide in the Tesseract. See how safe it is. Who wants to look in there?
Well, I want to see what happens when it blows up, so. Alright, here it goes.
Alright, I see stars. Yeah, it hurts a little bit.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Yeah, my arm is a little damaged. Is it over?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's just industrial TNT.
Oh wow. Yeah, I lost, what was this? 0.02 megajoules of power on my armor from that. This Tesseract's like the way to go.
Yeah, who'd have thought? You're just going to build a chimney of Tesseracts now.
Did you use all the Tesseracts?
For this? Pretty much all the ones we had, yeah. Yeah. Only had like 14 or so. There's a few floating around in the big crater if you want some more.
Oh, I guess there's not really anything left generating power anyway.
Yeah. Wait, Need some energy cells if you have them stored up in there.
There's another thing. I wonder if the entangled singularities survived. Probably not. Which is, I have no idea what you do with the remaining one.
From what? The moon one?
No, the entangled quantum singularity from any of the quantum bridges. Giant stack of TNT.
How do you activate them all at the same time?
You should in the middle. You should put a core of, or actually no. I guess around the outside, you'd want to just build a cage of red net cables.
Why don't you go sit in that tesseract?
That also works.
Okay then.
But I guess quantum armor is pretty good for that.
Yep.
And the tesseracts remain standing.
Unscathed. Alright, I guess I do want to actually detonate a nuke on top of the data center. Now that all is said and done.
Alright. You want to go hide in a tesseract? That might hurt. It's actually going to be in the data center? Or you just...
No, I need to construct more industrial TNT and actually build another nuke. Unless we want to magic one up. I should have made more nukes.
It's always the right solution. There, I found a nuke if you need one.
Oh, okay, well, look at that, just lying around. Look how careless we are. Oh god, I don't know if we can try this many.
Just put it in a tesseract.
Are these all armed?
No, they don't have like the fuel in there.
I see you're a little radioactive. I guess I could rig up another remote detonator.
Is it 235 you put in there? Or 236?
235. I don't think there is uranium 236.
Oh, it's 238. That's the other one. Yeah, I'll build you a remote detonator. There you go.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
real
remote.
Run.
Well, if we're gonna do this, I should probably fill in the gaps with the reinforced glass. Like,
I guess.
Oh yeah, block of 10. That's perfectly safe.
I'm sure that'll cover it.
That looks hard and metal. Alright. Are we all good? Ready? Clear?
Yes.
Sounds good. Is it there still?
Well, you can go check.
It hasn't disappeared
Nope,
yet.
nope. I see. You got nuked. Well, I think it's safe to go in now.
It's gone now.
I still see it.
Yeah, I still see it too.
Yeah,
But you know,
as far as I could tell.
I can't access the wireless. Oh no, you replaced one of the things with a nuke. How terrible. I do see a bunch of things, a bunch of hard drives sort of floating around. So I think something got blown up. I think it's just waiting to continue processing. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's all gone.
How many nukes was that?
Everything is gone. Oh my god.
Wait. Is like every. Wait, what?
This is, I think, the largest crater we've ever made.
Oh, geez.
This is spectacular.
This is amazing. Oh, except for, the coolant inside the nuclear reactors. That actually shielded this little pillar right here.
Wow, there's like not much left in any direction.
Well, how many, it was like a dozen nukes, wasn't it?
Here's where the turbines used to be.
Oh wow, I keep going over towards the ghosts of our base and it disappears. Oh, except for a good
tower
chunk of
tanks.
the portal room. Part of that survived because it was being shielded by one of the reactors.
Like half the tower of tanks survived, or like an eighth of it maybe.
Oh, wow.
One of the villagers is still alive.
Amazing.
That secure housing really paid off.
The strange little staircase of
That's
here.
Just fire and death down there.
Yep.
This is definitely the finest crater we've ever built.
I think it's
No doubt.
So big. There I go, into it.
Well, it's good to know that while the nukes do have an upper limit individually, if we use many of them at once. Wow. Devastation.
Oh, there's another mystery staircase on this side.
I wonder what causes that.
Okay, well I think it's safe to say that one level of hardened glass was not sufficient.
Yeah, well.
Are the Tesseracts still there?
Of course the
Yes.
Tesseracts are still there.
The perfect material.
Well, now we know.
Next time you build a base out of Tesseracts. That would be a very trippy base.
Actually, that is one of those things I do kind of wonder if they actually. Well, I mean, I guess we did survive at right point blank, so it's not like the reinforced glass that survives but still kills you. Me. That's all our testing found out.
Did anyone? Was anyone in there when it went kaboom?
No one was in it, but we were right outside it, and then we saw the explosion, and then we're like, huh, I guess we're not dead.
Yeah, the Elorian fuel rods also survived. Those are a lot cheaper.
No, hey, our space center survived. It was completely outside the range of the blast. We can still colonize the moon. If it weren't a giant radioactive crater. You know, at least your bees probably got nuked as well. They don't stick around without an actual hive. Right? They don't stick around without a hive, right? We're not going to get attacked by swarms of bees.
I don't know, you know, actually the bee lab is still pretty much intact. It was outside the range, you know? That's looking pretty good over here, actually.
Use bees to rebuild civilization. Which actually, I think from what you were saying, they probably could.
Yeah, you know, if you had all the bees, you'd be in pretty good shape. I don't think there are any that make metal, but there's some that can make food. You can get the wheat-producing ones to make you some lunch.
They're still radioactive.
Yes, it says for another star star colon star star.
Well.
So.
I think this actually, if we had known, this would have been a way to take care of the dragon problem.
Lots of nukes.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried a few nukes, but that wasn't good enough, I guess.
That was only 4 nukes.
Alright, well, I think on that note, after having taken another look at this devastation that we have brought,
On that bombshell.
I think we'll wrap it up. I don't know what we're going to do next week. If we'll try and rebuild civilization from the ruins, or if we'll try and we'll have the next server up, or if we'll just do something completely different. But in any case, this has been yet another multiplayer Minecraft Mondays, brought to you by Cloudboat Armada. Join us every Monday. It's 8 p.m. Pacific, whatever time. No more! Oh god, why? See those nukes?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Wouldn't want to interrupt your speech.
As I was saying, yes, join us 8 p.m. Pacific, whatever time, and on twitch.tv/CloudboatArmada. If you liked what you saw, check us out on YouTube or in the Twitch archives. I'm sure some of the past shows have been archived somewhere there. They certainly have been on YouTube. Just look us up, Cloudboat Armada. And in only a couple of months, a few short months, come September, probably, Indie Games for Good. It'll be our 5th annual charity marathon, where we will play a number of indie games over the course of a weekend and raise money for several good causes this year. So do be sure to follow, check that out, iggmarathon.com. In any case, standing here on the edge of the crater, I'm Daniel.
I'm Alex.
I'm Garrett.
And you're not going to set these off, are you?
I would never.
Okay, well, keep mining. We'll see you at some point in the future next week.